What's going on, everybody? It's FitMC, and welcome back to the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft, 2b2t.org. Now, we're doing a live base tour. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, but I figured it was time to do one because I like to do live base tours for bases that are cool, but really don't have like a lot of history, and I can kind of, you know, just describe it on the go. You know, I just, who am I kidding? I'm having an existential crisis on 2b2t. What am I doing? What is the meaning of this digital existence? But how's my stream chat doing? Welcome, everybody. Some of you that are a little more savvy to 2b2t might know where we are right now, and you're about to find out. Account inactive, thanks for the $5 donation. Nice to meet ya. Nice to see ya. Nice to... Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Andrew Russell, let's see. Rainbow Kitten Draws, good to see you. Sober Viking, Engineer Josh, Rage Master, you came just in time. Don't worry, comrade. All right, so let me show you a little bit about where we are right now. It looks like a pretty flat open space, and because it is. Now, if I zoom out, you're gonna know exactly where we are. Let me show you something real quick. Take a look at this map. Seem familiar? Well, if we zoom out, we are at the 2b2t newspaper map art. That's right, there's an actual base attached to this. Now, I have definitely made my location known, so we can't stick around here too long. We'll definitely be on our way back to the highway, but I just gotta show you this. So map art, as you know, is a popular pastime on 2b2t. A lot of work goes into these map arts, but what's interesting is that the old original 2b2t newspaper is actually down here, but it got covered up by this new, more modern map art. Now, I'm not really sure why. But yeah, here's a QR code. I'm going to go ahead and, well, you can't really see it because it's like, I don't know, maybe we could uncover it or something. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Can we get up there? It looks like there's a staircase up here. I want to uncover it on the map. I mean, if we, like, pop some of these carpets off. Yeah, it updates all right. I want to uncover this QR code. So someone needs to tell me what the QR code goes to. I have no idea. Engineer Josh says, I think I have that map, but it's broken now. Interesting. Yeah, well, we're in the process of uncovering it. I forget, you know what, shears. If we had shears, we could get off these carpets faster, but this is fine for now. If we get off the horse... There we go. This is what we want to do. Nice and fast. And someone, if you've got a QR code reader, you could probably figure out what this actually is supposed to be. I hope it's a safe for work link. I mean, this is 2b2t after all, so it could be anything. Go, yeah, I don't know. It's starting to show up. Yeah, okay, it's showing up. Okay. We gotta take all the carpeting off of these top sand blocks here. Just so we can see what this thing actually is. Because like I said, it's really unusual for them to put a QR code on a map art. You don't see that very often. Now, I'm also curious what the... I mean, I remember the original 2b2t newspaper underneath. I remember what it looked like, but it's just... It's weird to see it, like, just completely covered up by this new one. It's weird. Alright, so let's see if we can go ahead and tap out the rest of this. Like I said, I'm going on foot just because on horseback it was taking a little longer to break the carpet blocks. I want to see what this thing is. There we go. Let's see. Breaking this up. Yeah, we're almost done. Yep, the QR code is definitely showing up on the map. So, of course, since I'm in the same chunk as this QR code, it's updating constantly as I'm holding out the map. So anyone else on 2B2T that has a copy of this exact same map, it's changing for them right now. Let's see, yeah, what could this QR code be? Oh, there's a sign there. What does it say? Oh, it says QR code reads buy Kinorana goods today. Well, let's see if that's true. You know, because there's only one way to test something out. So we got to actually do it. You can't always take people's word for it. There we go. So now, of course, the title of this stream is Gridland, but of course this is the 2B2T newspaper base. But I don't like to leak live base names before the stream starts, because then you got more of a risk of stream snipers showing up. So even though the title of the stream is the Gridlands, this is actually just the 2B2T newspaper. But like I said, I want to uncover this QR code to see if it actually says buy Kinorana goods today. Alright, is that it? Let's see. Nope, we still have a little bit more to uncover. So, right now in stream chat, everyone tell me, how's your day going? You having a good day? See, it's storming out right now. It's pouring outside. I mean, it is the rainy season in Florida. Alright, so the QR code is finished. Let's see. Let me turn off ESP real quick. And tracers. And name tags. Here's the QR code. I don't know if you guys can read that. I have no idea if any of you can scan that. I'll try different angles. Oh, I did not unplug my headphones, Windows. What are you talking about? There we go. All right. So let's turn ESP back on and tracers, of course. And name tags. There we go. It says buy Kinorana goods today. I figured that's what it would say. Oh, that's funny. So let's take a look around the actual base itself. So map art from the bottom definitely looks way different than it does from above. So from above it looks like that. But from down here, look at this. We got multiple layers of carpet. It's weird. Look at that. Let's see, over here we've got some stuff too. It's all made out of wool, so we got to make sure we don't use any flint and steel around here. That would not end well. So let's go ahead and see the staircases over here. There are a ton of chests over here. I want to check some of these out. I have not had the opportunity to look in any of these just yet. Nothing in there. There's some stuff in here, I guess. A lot of gold. Thorns 1. That's a really random enchantment. That's a lot of grass. That's a lot of grass. That is a lot of grass. That is a lot of grass. Look at that. Oh my. Okay, there's stone. It's not all grass. I was gonna say, what kind of map art base is this? They're storing nothing but grass. Here's all the sand. Okay, wow. Well, if you need sand, this is a good place for it. Dirt. What are these? Leaves? Okay. Seems a bit weird. Is that it, though? I don't know. Power 2 bow. Oh, here's all the wool. Okay, these were a lot of the construction blocks used. Okay, okay. Let's check underground just to see if there's anything down here that they may have put. I'm not seeing anything. There's a double spawner. Look at that. Boom, boom. That's not bad. That's a pretty good spawner location, I would say. Interesting. So let me check on stream health real quick. Nice. We're still rocking almost 500 viewers. Like I said, on a Monday night, that's pretty impressive. Especially with the new streaming schedule. Thank you, everybody. So, once we're done sort of looking at the map art, we're going to head back towards one of the major highways. Because like I said, there's a lot of players on 2B2T that know exactly where this is. So I don't want to stick around too long. But a lot of you have not seen a map art in person, but this is what it looks like from ground level. I mean, a lot of work goes into these things. Before the maps all got reset, it was definitely a more popular pastime, but since maps are getting reset every like 6 months at this point, not as many people make map art anymore. So it's just part of life on an Anarchy server. Although you guys should have seen the original map art that was down here. So this was actively used as an advertisement across 2B2T. So like this actual map art down here would get updated from time to time about players selling goods. And this was long before Discord. This was long before a lot of social media was involved with 2B2T, like YouTube or anything. Chrome Crusher, thanks for the $2 donation, says I'll find out on my own. Yep, I know you will. If only you were the real Chrome Crusher, though. Alright. Oh, who's this now? Finn, thanks for the $2 donation, says, hey, Fit, I recently saw someone selling negative swords, which he claims are unbreakable. Fake or real items from a back door? Definitely fake. Items with a negative sort of statistic on them have not been on 2B2T for many, many years. They don't exist anymore. So it sounds like you're getting bamboozled. Sounds like a scam. Someone's bed is still here. I'm not going to break it just because I'm not going to rain on that parade. You know how it goes. So anyway, we've seen pretty much all there is to see here at the map art. So we're going to continue to go back towards one of the major highways. But I just know, with our luck, we're going to find another base on the way back. Like, we have to. The fact that we found this out here, I know we're going to find something else. So I'm going to go ahead and in the top corner, I'm going to put a bases found statistic. And we have technically found one so far. So we're going to see if we can find any others. Because like I said, it was cool to kind of start out the tour here. But on our way back to a major highway, I bet you we can find something else. We have to be able to. I know it. A lot of people have been messaging me on Discord, on Twitter, giving me all sorts of different coordinates to bases. And trust me, I got like a little list I'll be going down. But sometimes it takes some time to go from point A to point B, you know? But anyway, take a good look, everybody. Overall, a very, very cool find here. The 2B2T newspaper. Excellent. It's still around, but we'll see how long it stays around for. Alright, so let's head back towards the major highway, which is still quite a distance away. That's alright. We get to talk to each other, you know? Be civil, be social. Mr. Thank you, says, love the videos, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Mr. Crizzy. I appreciate that. Enzo the Meme says, why is slow mode on? Because a few streams back we had trouble with spam, so we just put it on, and it seems to have solved that problem. Alright, so who knows what we're going to find on the way back. Now, let's see. Oh, what do we have here? This might seem familiar. A wooden bridge with clownfish attached to it. There's got to be something around here. Venom Games, hey, thanks for the $2 donation. Thanks for the shekels. Says, what's your advice for inviting people to a base? Inviting people to base with you is essentially trial and error. You're going to find people that are good and trustworthy. You're going to find people that are not so trustworthy and will leak your coordinates. It's just trial and error. You just find the good people, you find the bad people. Yeah, a few of your bases might get destroyed in the process, but you'll build a pretty solid group of people after that, you know, so it'll all be worth it. Ooh, only you can prevent forest fires. Let's see this. Where's this coming from, though? I don't see any lava around. This seems like it was a man-made fire. Yeah, I'm not seeing any lava pits around. That has got to be man-made. I just want to get around this jungle, though. So what am I drinking right now? I am drinking just some water tonight. You know, my voice is a little hoarse today. So I'm like, I just need a little agua, you know, a little H2O. Let's see, Windows XP says, Fit, thanks for streaming. I'm sick right now. Hey, I hope you feel better, comrade. I hope I'm not coming down with something. Like I said, my throat's a little scratchy, but I think I'll be alright. I've just done a lot of talking today. Alright, let's see here. Still don't know what could be over this way. But there's only one way to find out. So the TPS right now is at about 16. Whoa, hold on. Oh, that was just a chunk that didn't load. I thought that was like a structure underwater. Well, the TPS is around 17, 16. Not bad. We're in already generated chunks, so even if the TPS drops a lot, we're really not going to get affected by it. We're going to continue to load chunks pretty quickly. Let's see. Oh, Gavin says Fitz chords are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Exposed. I'm going to get stream snipes now. Jello Panda, my day is going great. How is your day going? Thanks for stopping in. Kirby Wood, yeah, that's right. Lex Vasher says, why did you grief House 1's base? It was lit. He built a dirt house, and I just removed one of the blocks of dirt. That's not a grief. That's just like, that's helping with interior decorating. Shay, yeah, I figured that's what the QR code said, but that's awesome, though. It's cool to see that it still works. Cherry says, FitMC, you're cool. Thank you. No, you're cool. Nuclear Popcorn says, I have to go to a viewing in less than an hour. A viewing of what? A movie? Screenwatcher says, where do you store your 32Ks? Classified. Classified. Alex says, wait, Fit, you said nights. Where are you right now? I'm in Florida. You know, it's only 4:36 p.m., but it's so dark and dreary outside with the rain, it seems like it's nighttime. Let's see, account inactive. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Uh-oh, wait a minute. All right, new chunks has come up. Actually, wait, or is that just from this ocean monument generating all of a sudden? Look at that. Yeah, wait a minute. All right, so we've got a fresh... It looks pretty fresh. Look at that. Yeah, it's a full-on ocean temple that's generating in old chunks. Look at that. So the new chunks module is picked up on these blocks. It's showing us a grid pattern that these are just generating for the first time. I don't want to get too close because there's probably some baddies in there. Is the sponge room still intact? I bet it is. If we... Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, look at all that sponge. It's a lot of sponge. So we're going to stay away from that temple. I don't want to get mining fatigue. Venom Games, thanks for the $5 donation. Says, House 1's house was rebuilt in the Majora's Mask base. Never forget him. Never forget. Yeah, R.I.P. in peace. Rest in pizza. Dragon Gus says, where can you buy 32K? What the? Another one? This is the second fresh monument we've had. Look at this. So we got one right over here. That one generated. And then we got one right over here. We are just... I can't tell if we're actively generating these right now. I think we are because the new chunks module is popping up with the red grid pattern. So we have to be generating these as we go. This is super bizarre. I have never seen this many entire monuments generate in old chunks like this. This is super weird. Yup, I ain't touching those monuments with a 30-foot pole. No mining fatigue for me. Aaron says, how's the day going? It's going great. I got to start off, you know, the stream with a cool little base tour of the original 2B2T newspaper and the modified one. And now we're kind of on our way back to a major highway to see if we can run into any bases in the meantime, which I feel like we're going to, you know? I feel it's very likely. Cracker says, Fit, what client do you use? I'm rocking Future Client right now. You can learn more at futureclient.net. Looks like we got some new chunks here, but I can't tell. Alright, so we want to stay in the old chunks if we're going to find stuff. So we have to, anytime you see the red grid pattern, we need to stay away from that. Because that's not going to give us anything new. Let's see. Looking around. Whoa, whoa, this, that island came out of nowhere and it's glitched out. See the chunk border here? Interesting. Alright, so there's another red grid pattern. We got to stay away from that. Follow the pathway of the old chunks. So on Future Client now, New Chunks is a public module. It wasn't like the past few months where only myself and a few others had access to it. Everyone has access to it now if you rock Future Client. So it's anyone can go out there and hunt bases now. It's like a new age of exploration on 2B2T. And also, incidentally, a new age of destruction, because if more bases are being found, by the numbers, more are going to be destroyed. That's the nature of anarchy. Cherry says, Dad, what's it like to raise 169,000 baby chicks? I'm not your father. I am not raising any kids, alright? Amber says, is this music from Octopath Traveler? This particular track is called The Fire Within. It's from Final Fantasy 15. One of the DLCs, I believe. The Prompto one. William, thanks for that kind donation, says, you're awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much. But no, it's, I was reading some stuff from the author of Fight Club. And he was talking about how, like, in every man's life, you essentially have two fathers. You've got your biological father, who, you know, is your caretaker and, you know, gives you unconditional love. And then you've got a second father, which is like a male role model you sort of seek out once you're older and, like, you know. And it was really fascinating for me to read. Please tell me a Minecraft YouTuber is not your father role model. Please tell me I am not your second father figure. Because, you know, look at me. I'm a grown man that lifts weights but then plays Minecraft. Don't follow my example, please. Lord Skeletor says, Fit, please say Despacito. Alexa, play Despacito. Oh, hold on. We got to... Oh, look at these chunk borders. Wait. Is that Mega Taiga? Mega Taiga is one of my favorite biomes. Look at that. Venom says, Fit, go on that island you just saw. What? Why, did you see something? It's just a flower, dude. Hey, Alana Seabro, thanks for the $10 donation. Says, do not deny that you are our father. Maybe adoptive at best. William Martin, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm glad we can somewhat comfort you, you know, right now. I'm glad you're here. Look at this. Okay, so right here, it leads straight into this Mega Taiga. But all these chunks have already been generated. Mega Taigas always look super weird from the side, just because, like, they've got the coarse dirt on top instead of grass, so it does look a bit unusual. But I'm curious. I wonder if there's something on this Mega Taiga, because look, it's already been generated, so someone has gone through this Mega Taiga at least once. I want to actually take a look around. I was in a Mega Taiga around 5 years ago. That is the biome I was in when Pop Bob killed me. It was not my main base at the time. It was just a fun little fishing cabin that I went out and made. I didn't really bring many items with me. I was just fishing out there. Let's see. Tactical, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. But I was just fishing, minding my own business one day on a river just like this one. And out of nowhere, I look behind me. Oh, Jake, thank you for subbing. I look behind me. And, oh God, it's like a subscriber combo going on right now. Marcus, thank you for subscribing. And Son of Fit, oh God, thanks for the $1 donation. I'm not your father. Let me finish the story. Stop donating and subscribing because I can't finish the story. Venom Games, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, I recognize the island from a base of mine. Huh. Well, I don't know if it's the same base or not. So anyway, look, if you're going to donate right now, you're going to have to wait till my story's over. So I was in a river just like this one, and I was playing vanilla back in the day. Remember, I didn't use hacked clients at all until like 2015 or the third incursion. So I'm just in vanilla. I'm fishing on a river. I have some armor on, not really, because I was just kind of fishing. Oxen, thanks for subbing. And I turn around and I see Pop Bob on the riverbed kind of just staring at me. He eats a gapple and I eat a cooked salmon. And I just start punching him with my fishing rod. I had no weapons on me. I couldn't do anything, you know? But that's life. I've learned that you should always be prepared. Always keep a weapon on you, because in anarchy, anything can happen. Hey, Matando, good to see you. How you doing today, comrade? Shadow Gamer says, hey, Fit, it's the guy who said his Optifine cape to the Team Veteran banner. Nice. Team Vet for life. Alright, so let's continue to look for any of these potential bases on our way back to the major highway. I also want to keep moving because more clever players that know the coordinates to the 2B2T newspaper will probably be able to track my movements. I mean, just based on my general location in the overworld. Alright, if we go this way, we're kind of skirting the edge of this red grid. So hopefully we stay away from the new chunks and stay in the old chunks. I got ESP on in case we come into anything underground. That seems a bit out of place or suspicious. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything too out of the ordinary over here, though. Alright, here we go. Sunflowers. Whoa, look at that! That sunflowers glitched through that cobblestone. Oh, and it just popped off. You all saw that, right? That was kind of cool to see. Whoa. That sugarcane's pretty tall, which means someone has been around and they've been hanging around. Who's this now? Martini, thank you for subscribing. Hey, Wonder Woman, how's it going? Shout out to the mod squad. Thanks for stopping in today. Alright, so now we're kind of back out on the open ocean so we can sort of expedite the process of getting back to one of the major highways. Jungle! Venom, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, I didn't know that I was so close to the newspaper. Well, hey, you could always go back and visit it if you wanted to. Maybe raid some of those chests if they had anything good in them, but I don't think they really did. Let's see. Wait. Those chunks over there. That grid pattern. That's way in the distance. Because that's where we came from. So let's see if we can go around this way. Mordit, thank you for subscribing. Oh, this is new chunks. We don't want new chunks. If we see parrots, we know we're too far into the new chunks. Jungles by horseback. The bane of my existence. Alright, we're back in old chunks. Good, good, good. But then there's new chunks in front of us. It's like we're getting boxed in here. Joe, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, any news with the Bubba J exploit? He's been continuing to go around wrecking bases. You just aren't hearing about him as much because a lot of smaller time players are getting their bases slapped at the moment. But I'm keeping tabs on the situation. You know, I'm going to keep you updated if we find out anything more. But like I said, it was very likely the travel exploit that was being used previously by Bubba J. I believe one of them has been patched, which would explain why it's taking him longer to grief bases these days. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. The next 2B2T video I plan to do is a little bit different. It's a history video. It's not necessarily a base tour, but it's just a full-on history video. Because one of the criticisms of my latest Pop-Bop video was that while it was a cool base tour, it really didn't delve that much into the history of Pop-Bop like people were expecting. So for my next actual history video, trust me, it'll be full of those good details. Alright, we're in these new chunks, and we are just going to continue to be in these new chunks. Let's see if we can power through with speed hacks on the other side of this jungle. Oh, that's cool looking terrain. Look at that. It's like an underground cave with like water. That goes to the other side. Okay, this is really cool terrain generation. I don't think I've seen a jungle with this cool of a little feature. Look at that. That's pretty dope. So anyway, the next history video I'm planning to do, it involves a topic you wouldn't expect about 2B2T. Can I make this jump? That is a really risky jump to try and make. Especially with a skeleton horse. This thing is precious. Yeah, I've got a few others, but since these are about to go extinct, I want to keep this one alive. You know, as many alive as possible. I can make this jump, though. Look at that. Alright, please let me out of this jungle already. I'm done. I'm over it. Getting over it with FitMC. Kevster, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, since you toured Bodekin, will you tour Block Game Mecca? Yeah, that one's on the bucket list. I have 2 bases in particular. Block Game Mecca and also, oh, what's the name of the other one? Hammerbeam. I have those in reserve in case we go through a drought on 2B2T, like if the map's updating. Whoa. Easy skeleton. These are some older chunks. Venom Games, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, who are your top patrons this month? You mean just like donators? I don't know. I guess I could check. But I know we're up to 32 members on the channel, which is awesome. Thank you so much for those of you that became members and got sponsorships. But yeah, so we're rolling out some new features for them. Updated the badges slightly. Oh, we got a fire up here. Let's see. Is this a natural one from a lava pool? I don't know. I don't see lava anywhere. I see flames. That's a man-made fire. It has to be. There is no lava around. And it's got to be recent, too. When in doubt, look underground. Nothing. But that's pretty suspicious. We're in older chunks again. The trees were on fire. Yeah, something does not quite add up. Let's see. Oblivious Gaming says, what's your thoughts on the creative hack on 2B? That was a meme. No one actually has creative mode. Because like I said, I've been playing on 2B2T for half a decade, and as someone who has played with people that had backdoor access, if you actually had access to a backdoor, if you actually had creative mode, you would not tell anybody. It's plain and simple. Anyone who claims to have creative mode is just desperate for attention. William Martin says, what music did you use in your Aureus video? I used a lot of Final Fantasy X tracks in my Aureus video, in all of them. So that's definitely the best way to check out that music, is just look up the Final Fantasy X soundtrack. Nicholas says, I swear I heard lightning on 2B recently. Lightning can still happen. Okay, if you have a skeleton horse that has not been triggered yet, it will still enable it will still give off a lightning bolt. Ethan, thank you for subscribing. Another taiga? Whoa. That is quite a forest fire. Hold on. Let's look around. Is there lava? Once again, there does not appear to be lava. Someone must have been burning as they went. That's a man-made fire if I've ever seen one. Look at that. Completely torched the things. We're right on the edge of new chunks, but... yeah, someone just had a light, just like a complete path of flames here. Let's follow the flames and see where they lead. Look at this. Yup, there is no way this was by lava. This is 100% man-made fire. Chardog, thank you for subbing. Yeah, someone call Smokey the Bear. Call the Smokey Hotline. Fire seems to... off in that direction. And there's, okay, there's a new chunk, so it has to be from that direction. Let's explore this direction to see if we can figure out if the person that was just burning this whole thing, if they're coming straight from a base and we're just griefing, or what they were doing. But it just seems really odd to me. Because, I mean, yeah, some people light trees on fire, but to light up a whole string like that, that's a bit odd. Wait a minute. Alright, so someone was... They used wood as a staircase. There's a crafting bench up there. So if we keep following the ocean, we're gonna find something. Let's keep going this way and see what we find. Venom Games, thanks for the $2 donation. This is denying me membership, so I will donate again. That was mighty kind of you, regardless. Thank you. Alright, here back in another big taiga. Let me look around. Underground. Like I said, even if nothing pops up on your ESP, it's always a good idea to look around with free cam. Blue Breeze, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Robert Thomas, hey, you made it. Says, I'm finally able to catch a stream. Nice. Let's see. Fun Cubes. I have probably reverted hundreds of 32Ks at this point. But I burned the ones that I reverted, and then I still have a few thousand left. And mind you, I've got the Rusher's Revenge 32Ks, which are more exclusive than the Kino's Master Sword variety. I have only given out Rusher's Revenge to a select handful of people. Although I believe one of them may have been stolen, so I expect it to be duped anytime now. See, that's a little lava valley there. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Let me look real quick to check on stream health. Nice. We're still rocking over 600 viewers. Thank you, everybody. Glad to see you guys are still enjoying the 2B content. And like I said, 2B2T streams are a great way for me to like sort of give you guys 2B2T content while I'm in the middle of working on the next video. So it's just sort of like to hold you over. Don't worry, Wednesday we'll be back on the 2010 world. But I think you're going to like my next 2B2T video. It's like I said, it's going to be a history video, but it's a bit different than topics I've covered in the past. Look at these horses being all alive and stuff. Well, I've got a dead horse. My horse is better. Man, I miss, though. I used to have a skeleton horse on 2B2T that had legit 25 hearts. Oh man, that thing was baller, but it died before the Russia War started. Whoa, Zach, thanks for the $25 donation. That was mighty kind of you. You did not have to do that, and you didn't even leave a message either. But hey, regardless, I appreciate your kind support, comrade. Kevster, thanks for the $2 donation, says, what if PewDiePie / Popular MMOs made a series on 2B2T? Popular MMOs, we could probably handle. Yeah, the influx would be insane, but we would start the incursion up right away, fire it up, and we'd be going to town, just completely massacring those kids. But if PewDiePie joined it, we'd be doomed. Imagine all the normies that watch PewDiePie just coming onto this toxic hive of scum and villainy. You think it's going to end well? I don't think so. Venom Games, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, come on, Fit. I donated again. Well, hey, thank you. Let's see. Although, I really shouldn't smack talk normies, because like as far as 2B2T players go, I'm kind of like more on the normie end of the spectrum anyway. I mean, I have hobbies outside of video games. I work out, lift weights. I have friends in real life, just not over the internet. So I feel like I'm a normie sympathizer, if anything. Wait, hold on. I want to go back to this taiga over here. Let's see here. Matt Boy says, how often do you work out, Fit? I work out every other day. So I guess that means I go to the gym 3 times a week. You Assault, thank you for that kind donation. Like I said, I'm not ninja. I'm not falling for bait that easy. Let's see. A boat here. You know, I was hoping we were going to find something, and now we're running into new chunks again. This is disheartening, but maybe if we power through these new chunks, we'll get back to the old... Oh, and sure enough, we're back in old chunks again. That was quick. Weird. Well, who just donated? Or was that one of the previous donations? Oh, yeah, that was the previous one. I just wasn't sure about that. Oh, Venom Games, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, no, you missed a donation from earlier. Oh, I did? Let me look. No, I think I got them all. I'm looking, yeah. I didn't miss any of them. Who is this now? Yo-Yo, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Fit Fam. All right, we got more in front of us. Let's power through these new chunks. I'm surprised in 30 TPS, the fact that we're loading new chunks this quickly is a miracle. Actually, we might be the ones lagging the server right now if we're generating all these new chunks this quickly. It might be us. So if you're online on 2B2T right now, the TPS is 14 instead of 20. I might be at fault for generating chunks this quickly. William, there's a special playlist on my channel. It says Summer Streams. All 2010 World streams and base stuff is in that playlist. So if you missed out, you can get caught up there pretty easily. I just want to get back to the highway at this point. Like, we're not finding anything out here in God's country. Cam, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Easy says, play 9b9t.com, best 2b2t clone. Alright, let's be real here. 9b9t is complete garbage. If you're not playing on 2b2t, you're just not playing Anarchy. Why would you settle for a garbage knockoff when you could be on the real deal? The only other server I would even consider that it's an Anarchy server would be Constantium. So I just realized I have not asked this question yet. And I ask this every stream, and I have not asked it yet. I'm a creature of habit. I gotta ask right now in stream chat. Everyone tell me, what country are you watching from today? And who is this now? Robin, thank you for subscribing. You Assault, thanks for the $2 donation. Says, oh God, my pacemaker is set to explode if you read this. People watching from USA, from Texas, from Canada, from England, from Ireland, from the boring part of America, from Ukraine, United States, Belgium, Denmark. Watch, as I'm reading off the country names, that's when we're going to pass a base. Floating dirt underground, that's weird. Croatia, from Maryland. Lexermax is Fit, you just lost the game. Oh my God! We made it like 40 minutes and I just lost the game for the first time. Venom Game says Termina. Nice. Good old Majora's Mask. Michigan, Latvia, Canada again. A lot of Canadians. Massachusetts. Mandalore. Slovenia, Estonia. Let's see. Australia. Australia, geez. You're up at an ungodly hour right now, aren't you? What is this now? We're in old chunks again. We got ourselves a little tundra. Let's take a look. TPS is still around 14, 15. Not awful. Joe Kubas says this stream is upside down in Australia. So I've been told. Did you know that Australians choose their king by whoever can box the most kangaroos? It's true. I watched Crocodile Dundee, which means I know the entire history of the nation of Australia. Let's see. You Assault says watching from the emergency room. Oh god. Let's see. Matt Zern says that's not TF, or that's from TF2. Yeah, that's right. All my Australian history comes from Crocodile Dundee and from TF2, and from watching the Crocodile Hunter when I was a child. When I watched Steve Irwin when I was a kid, I just assumed that all Australians were like that. Which I mean, no offense to Australians, but I was slightly disappointed when I found out you guys were just as normal as us. Who is this now? Aljaz. I think I said that right. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see. Nothing. Man, we started out at a super cool little base tour, and now we are just going into nothingness. Nothing interesting going on. Nothing exciting. But, you know, that's 2B2T. Sometimes you find the good stuff, sometimes you don't. And you just wander aimlessly and question the meaning of life and existence. And you have an existential crisis. And you wonder if it's even worth it at this point. But then you find something amazing, and then you're just like, yep, it's totally worth it. But whether that is today or not, we shall see. Fit do Overwatch videos against us. Fit, will you ever do another Overwatch video? I'd say no. Mummy, thank you for subscribing. I just don't play Overwatch anymore. I played it the year it came out. Like, I played a lot of Overwatch in 2016, but I pretty much stopped after that. You know, I just, especially with competitive and stuff, it just, I wasn't a fan. It just, I was hoping it would replace TF2. It could never replace TF2 in my eyes. Xander, thank you for subscribing. Alright, looking around, hoping to find something, but here's new chunks, so that's not what we want to see. Yep, we're completely surrounded by new chunks now, so we just gotta power through. We're only 15,000 blocks away from one of the major highways, so we gotta still power through. Let's see. Like I said, I really hope we find something cool. But these are new chunks, so it's just gonna be all vanilla generation. I'm surprised we're finding this many new chunks this close to spawn. Because we're within 100k. Easy. And like I said, we're not far away from a highway right now, so it is rather interesting that there's this many new chunks out here. Well, I guess it makes sense. Matt Boy says, how old are you, Fit? I am 28. 28 years old. I started playing Minecraft when I was 20. Let that sink in. 2010. But like I said, Minecraft was easily the best $5 I ever spent. Alright, we're back in already generated chunks. That's a good sign that maybe there could be something here. Maybe, maybe not. Fars, he says, does Minecraft ever get boring to you? Well, you gotta remember, when you've played the same game for 8 years, there will be times where you get bored. But sometimes you just gotta take a little creative break, or try a different part of the game you never tried before. So it's like, if I got bored of adventure, or like of survival, I'd maybe try messing around with Redstone. If Redstone got boring to me, I would try doing PvP. If PvP got boring to me, I would try, you know, other stuff in Minecraft. Parkour maps, maybe going on minigame server maps. You know what, doesn't matter. Just as long as you switch it up. And then sometimes just a nice little break is what you need to get reinvigorated with the game. Let's see. Yo-Yo says, Fit, where do vets get gapples from? Well, back before the war, we used to manufacture them back when they were craftable. But then lots of dupes also contributed. William, thanks for that kind donation. Says, your streaming is awesome. Keep it up. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, like I said, the 2B2T streams, they're not always the most exciting streams in the world, but I like to give you some 2B2T content in between the videos, like I said. Oh, we got some lava. Let's just sidestep that. Because even though this horse is dead, we don't want it getting more dead. There we go. And plus, you know, like I said, August and September are the slowest months for YouTube out of the whole year. Expect the lowest numbers of viewers right now. 'Cause yeah, we have like, what, 600 viewers right now? Let me check. Yeah, we had 600. We're dipping below. Because you remember during the summer, we'd pull like 1,400 viewers during 2B2T streams. So yeah, it's just that time of year. People are busy with work and school and college. And I think the West Coast is still in school right now. So yeah, it's... well, this is the time. Let's see. Llamas! Llamas! So we're definitely off the beaten path. We're finding llamas. Cherry, I do have a P.O. box. If you check out my vlogs, I list in my unboxing videos. Pug Plays, thanks for subbing. But my unboxing videos, I have my P.O. box listed in the description. I have to film my next vlog this week because I got some fan mail I gotta open. Here we go. We're not finding anything right now. Sad day. There's some chunk borders there, so yep, that's been generated already. Yep, all this is old stuff. Not seeing any red grid patterns, so we might get lucky on this plane here. Oh, we got a village. And it's gravel roads, so this is an older village. And it's been looted. The villagers are still alive, so this place wasn't completely demolished. And looking around, I'm not seeing any major structures underground. Oh, but this terrain. This seems kind of old. This is like beta terrain right here. Look at this. Seems like, oh, maybe it's just normal extreme hills. Yeah, I think it's just extreme hills. But the terrain over here, it did look like the old plains. Or maybe it was. I don't know. There's a lot of... we're hitting a lot of chunk borders now. This is really weird terrain. And now this is like new chunks over here. I'm so confused. Let's see. Turtle says 2B2T is true beauty. I suppose in a way it kind of is. I mean, if you find beauty in destruction, many times they go hand in hand. Goofy, thank you for subscribing. A portal. Alright, that's a sign. That's like our first actual showing of civilization since we left the 2B2T newspaper. Wait, there's a torch. There's torches. Let me just double check on the ground. We might have something here. Nicholas, thank you for subscribing. Is that it? That can't be it. There's gotta be something else nearby. Who would put a nether portal and then just torches, but then just have that be it? Something tells me there's something more over here. TPS is still around 13. Not bad. Not bad. Get through this swamp. Speed hacks don't work very well when you're going up and down on water source blocks and lily pads and stuff. Horses glitch out a lot when you're trying to hack. Another portal. Alright, something's weird here. We're running into all these portals. It's almost like someone was trying to find the 2B2T newspaper off the highway and they kept making portals to see if they were going to get there or not. Huh. I don't know, but let's keep moving. I don't know, it just feels weird. I got a strange feeling all of a sudden. Almost like we're being followed or something. I don't know. Like, people took our location on the 2B2T newspaper, and they're calculating our trajectory right now away from the base based on the stream footage that they've been viewing. And they're probably in the nether right now just trying to, like, pop up ahead of us and work their way back. I don't know. I just got a bad feeling all of a sudden. But luckily I'm on a horse. If I was on foot, we might have a little more trouble. I'd still be able to escape, but the horse just makes it that much easier. Whoa! $10 from Hunter, says Fit. I'd rather not tell you my coordinates. But let's see. Allison G, thanks for the $5 donation, says, hey Fit, if you had to pick, would you permanently reset 2B2T's map for 1.13 or never update past 1.12? If it were up to me, what I would do is that I would set up a joint partnership between 2B2T and Constantium. We would have Constantium completely reset and go to 1.13, and we would keep 2B2T on 1.12. But let me tell you, if 2B2T like stopped updating, so like if we got none of the future versions of Minecraft, that would be like a nail in the coffin for 2B, because part of why people continue to play is the new updates and the new exploits that come with those updates. Every new update on 2B2T is an opportunity for players to become more powerful. Because if you can discover an exploit before the majority of the players do, it gives you a major advantage, both in items and digital goods, but also from a political perspective on 2B2T. If you've got an exploit that no one else knows about, a lot of groups are going to want to be friends with you all of a sudden. So exploits can be power in the right hands on 2B2T. So I would say, you know, just leave 2B2T on 1.12 if it was impossible to update. But that would be a slow, painful death for the server eventually. Because look at what happened to Minecraft Online. It's the oldest server in Minecraft, but it's stuck on, I think, 1.7, so it does not get that much traffic at all. Teasel, yeah, thanks for the $2 donation. If you send me a DM on Twitter, I'll definitely check out those coordinates. This is a newer village, but it's in already generated chunks, which is interesting. Cherry says, boys, since when are politics and Minecraft in the same sentence? 2B2T is something unique. I have always been of the opinion, and a lot of other players share my same sentiment, that 2B2T is like its own separate game that just has Minecraft attached to it. There is so many layers of gameplay here, as far as like political factions go, as far as exploits go. You stop seeing the game as Minecraft. You start seeing it as something else. And I remember telling this in some of my early videos. Playing on 2B2T just overall made me a better Minecraft player. Because there is no easy mode here, especially if you play vanilla. There is no easy mode. It is nightmare difficulty. It will overall make you a better player. I got some ponies here. Hey, Andy Tom, you made it. I'm glad you did. How are you doing today, comrade? We've been streaming for about an hour now. Actually, just a little over an hour. Look at that. Got a lava pit here. I'll be careful not to jump into that. It's nice to have some desert once in a while, some flat open desert instead of jungle. Oh, but look at this. This is an old temple. See the wool? It's not clay or terracotta, it's wool. Makes me actually. Yep, the TNT has already been taken. Look at that. So that's already been raided, so it's not... Wait a minute. Alright, so that's an arrow. Alright, a spawner that has not really been touched yet. We're definitely running into a little bit more player activity around here. Around these parts. Here's a chunk border again. That one's Pretty obvious. Look at that. Let's see. I miss 3B3T. Thanks for the $1 donation, says. I'm not going to stop to say hello to you. I got to keep moving. There could be people trying to kill me. Let's see. I'm looking right now. Turtleup says, Fit, do you have a girlfriend? No, I have no time. I'm so busy in life, I got no time. The last time I had a girlfriend was before I started YouTube. Now, college. That's all it needs to be said, my friends. And I'm sure you were in Carter and Stryax streams. You probably heard plenty of stories. This is a family-friendly Christian Minecraft stream. We don't need to talk about that kind of stuff, you know? Let's see if we get through the forest here. Jock says Fit is definitely a dad then. I am not a father. We've been over this. Like I said, I'm 90% sure, okay? That's pretty much a vote of confidence right there. That is just like, I'm definitely not a dad. Now he's being silly. Jalapeno! Thanks for the kind donation. Says, Fit, you got me into 2B. Any tips? Yeah, survive. But no, for real. Let's see. Oh, Anders, thanks for subscribing. Part of the magic of 2B2T is still staying kind of close to spawn. I would say put together like a spawn base, get geared up, and then just go out and explore. Like, some people are big on building bases and stuff. I'm big on exploration. You know? I remember when I first started playing 2B2T years ago, 5 years ago, before YouTube was even a thing for me. Sem, thanks for subbing. I would spend, you know, relaxing evenings just exploring the wastes of Anarchy, you know, just 2B2T in general, looking at old ruins and stuff. Some of my best coordinates I have written down came from just exploring the overworld around, like, the 100K range out from spawn. Let's see here. Cheyenne says, what version is 2B2T? It is currently 1.12. It has not updated to the update aquatic, mainly because when you're trying to convert a map size that's in terabytes to the new file type with 1.13, it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world. Cherry says, Fit, what happened to your pet cactus? Pokey's still around. He still gets watered every other week. He's got white spuds on, or like white little spines on the tops of him now. He still got his little sombrero on though. But anyway, so I still predict it'll be September or October if we actually get the process started of updating 1.13. That was my original prediction in the Update Aquatic video for 2B and like the change list. I think it's probably going to be October. Coin, thanks for the $5 donation. I know where you are, LOL. Plus, plus. Tell me if you're plus, plus. Well, I mean, that's pretty obvious. I am plus, plus. That is my quadrant. If you knew where the 2B2T newspaper was, then my location is probably pretty well known. Let's see. The cow says, Fit, you keep exposing your position. What are you, a new streamer? How am I exposing my position? I don't have coordinates up. And plus, like I said, longtime players know where I am anyway because the 2B2T newspaper is a famous landmark. Stone Cold Killer says, Crowbar Citadel is probably the largest build on 2B2T. Are you talking like the mother of all keeps? Because that thing was pretty big. But as far as the largest actual build, I have no idea. It might be. Andy Tom says, I recognize that water source block. Oh, God. It's like, see you soon, kiddo. Joseph Smith says, thanks for introducing me to the Final Fantasy X soundtrack. Hey, no problem. Like I said, I love the game and I love the soundtrack. It was super dope. Coin, thanks for the $5 donation. Says 1.6 times 1.6 million axis. Not quite. You're about a million blocks off, but hey, it was a good guess. Mattis says, what hack client do you have? I use Future Client. You can learn more at futureclient.net. It's pretty dope. There we go. Ethy says, if I want to join 2B2T quickly, should I use alts? Alt accounts won't do anything because you have to still wait in the line. You still have to wait in queue. I mean, the easiest way to get on is just pay 20 bucks for priority queue. Like, that's... I have a lot of fans ask me if priority queue is worth it. And first of all, let's be clear. I pay for priority queue just like everyone else. It's not like the old days where I got a free ride just for being, you know, a veteran and a YouTuber. I got to pay just like everyone else does now. Thanks, House. A lot of my fans ask me, is it worth it? Well, that depends. If you play on 2B2T at least 3 times a week, like 3 evenings a week, I would say get the priority access. Like 20 bucks, it's nothing like compared for all the entertainment you could get on this server. And like I've got fans that tell me I wait in queue for hours and hours and hours. It's like if you're that dedicated, just pony up. Go mow some lawns or something. Or hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Get a job, son. Stoner says, is it $20 a month? It is. But like I said, it's one of those things where if you play on 2B2T a lot, I mean, you might as well go for it. I pay 20 bucks each month. Oh, I'm getting some pretty heavy rubber banding right now. Maybe a lag machine got turned on or something. TPS is 13. I think it dropped slightly. LMV says, Fit, what are you drinking today? I'm just drinking water right now. I'm going to make myself dinner once I'm done streaming. I'm making Italian tonight. Hey! Hey! Honoring my Italian heritage by making factory-made pasta. Okay, let me tell you something. I used to like be a big guy on like authentic Italian, and then I actually went to Italy and had real Italian food, and it's just sort of like, imagine being blind your whole life, and then one day you wake up and you can see, and it completely changes your reality. When it comes to food, going to Italy and actually eating Italian food was like seeing for the first time. I'm like, is this what food actually tastes like? This is great. America can't even compete. All right. Someone says, dirty Italian, I'm Austrian. Well, I'm only half Italian. I'm half Italian, half Scandinavian. Half Scandinavian. What is this? Guys, we have found the wall. We have actually found Donald Trump's wall here in Mexico. Look at this. This is unexpected. All right, let's skirt the outside of it. I want to see how big this wall ends up being. And look at that, it goes up. What? And there's not even a single hole in this bad boy. This is new. All right, so look at that. So we need to take a look around. There's an old portal there. Yep, we definitely came across something here. I want to map everything out that we can. Oh, it's not finished. Or maybe it is finished, but it got griefed. This is a total grief. Look at this. Keep your eye out for withers. Now, since we're on an undead horse, it would try to attack me. It would not try to attack the horse, which would be beneficial. Alright, we definitely have got something here. Oh my. What is this? Yep, there's a wither. What does it say? Let this tower be a symbol of hope. Let this tower inspire future builders of 2B2T. Well, whatever this place was, it's been griefed. Holy cow. I was not expecting to find this. It's a good thing we kept streaming. Holy cow. This is crazy, dude. But this can't be the only thing here. There's got to be something else. Okay, here's the rest of the wall. With an active portal, a little elytra tower. Look at that. Jalapeno says, I found that earlier. Yeah, sure you did. Let's double check. I don't want to get too close because of that wither. Oh, we got something else here. Oh, it's a village that's been sort of walled off. Well, that's one way to keep villagers safe. Yeah, the whole thing's been walled off. Look at that. Wow. But I didn't see any signs or any names, really. There is a chest. That's a blacksmith chest, so we're probably not going to find anything useful in there. But, you know what? Curiosity does not always kill the cat. Well, in this case, it just bores him to death. So there was nothing good in that chest. Wow. Let me just take a gander at this thing one more time. Look at this. And it's all made out of cobble. You know, sometimes you gotta appreciate just a simple cobblestone build. Let's double check to see if there's any signs up here. It does not look like... Oh, there's still some TNT left in the top corner. Look at that. Whoever griefed this did a bad job. You notice when I grief, you know, I rarely grief. You know me. I only grief if I've got some sort of personal vendetta. But when I grief, is the base recognizable afterwards? No. We blasted into smithereens. I blasted Summermelon into smithereens. I blasted Offtopia's base to smithereens. You can't leave it standing. If it's still recognizable, you did a horrible job griefing. But some players like to leave some ruins, which is understandable. But I think that... Let's see, we got something else here. Jakey, thank you for the $2 donation, says, do you know anything about Future Gold Client? Yeah, I've got it. It's only available to a select few people. It's for us to try out hack modules before they get released to the public to make sure they're working properly, or that you know, they're not too overpowered. Because sometimes, much like new chunks, there are some exploits that are just a little too strong to put in everyone's hands right away. That you got to roll out slowly. Wow. So I guess we got to update the ruins counter. So we have found 2 bases now. Not bad. See, remember what I talked about? Everyone, how I said, we were on horseback for an hour, and we didn't find diddly squat. And I told you guys, I'm like, sometimes you just got to keep going, and then you'll find something. And sure enough, we found this. I just wish we could figure out more about what this place actually was. You know? Like, there's not a whole lot going on here. There's no signs that say players' names. So whatever it was, it's been lost to time, unfortunately. But it makes sense that all this got griefed because it is so close to an axis. KanIMC says, where's members? There should be a little membership button. If not on the YouTube watch page, on the YouTube Gaming watch page, there is definitely one. So if you're watching this stream on YouTube Gaming, the member button should be there, I believe. All right, let's just double check to make sure we didn't miss anything. I think this wall was the last of it, the incomplete wall. There's no reason to complete a wall when your base has already been griefed around it. You gonna keep even more griefers out? I don't think so. Let's see. NMK says, Fit, you were to download the 2B2T World, what file size would it be? It'd be in terabytes. Easily. And let's see. Panos, thank you for subscribing. Oh, we've got some cobblestone here. It's a bit weird. Does it lead anywhere is the question. Yeah, I'm not... I think that might have been it. Hold on. Got a little netherrack here. A little portal here. Some random cobble. Which makes me wonder, is there something underground? Wait, hold on. Yep, I just got a text. Someone knows my location. There's a couple people en route to my location. I need to start moving. Quick, 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 quick. Man, I'm so glad to have people watching out for me on stream. Alright, yeah. So, what I have is, I've got players that are in some of the different 2B2T Discords, and they just keep an eye on things. If anyone finds out my location and is on their way, it's sort of, oh boy. And we just come into a base right as someone finds out my location. All the cool stuff starts popping up as soon as I get discovered. Go, 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 go. Alright, unfortunately everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for today. So I'm glad we found some cool stuff on stream after all. But I'm continuing to work on the next 2B2T video. I'll be streaming the 2010 World at this time, Wednesday, at the normal time. I want to say thank you so much to everyone for tuning in today. Shout out to all the donators and the mod squad. Dr. Fantasy, thank you for subscribing. The longtime viewers, you're the best fans in the world. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which are both in the description of the stream. So yeah, I'm going to mute my mic and sort of black things out a little bit. So wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go. So, oops. No, no, no. I want it all out. There we go. So take it easy, everyone. And we'll see you next time. And if you plan to play on 2B2T for yourself, just remember to stay alive out there, will ya? And if you get chased, just run, 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 run. Adios. And Mr. Fansful, thanks for that last minute donation. All right. Peace, guys.